So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Over the middle here to Brown. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Antonio Brown, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That's fucking
And Charles,
sad.
this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete.
Let's go.
Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
Holding. Offense. The penalty is declined.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Interception.
And
Interception.
take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did. And down he goes. A sack.
That
They
sucks.
sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable
Brown.
in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
This will be caught by Brown.
Yeah, that's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete on
Oh,
the drop.
that shit hurt.
That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
That shit.
On now the Steelers' second-year punter. This is Australian-born Jordan Berry.
We know it's not an easy job.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this
that shit hurting.
defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Complete here to Gary Barnage. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. Kind of like throwing on a top shelf.
Hand down. Where's Michael's at?
Running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000.
And Crowell lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
We call a game that's in this show. We have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you.
Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kawhi
Interception.
Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out onto the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs one time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time frame
only 2.
as well. But I think there's optimism to be had here. And I think with the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On second down, here's Crowell. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. The quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down in offense.
Travis Coons on now for the Browns field goal. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Roethlisberger. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead.
Bro, that was a straightaway. That was
15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. A gain of 6 there on first.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Now Roethlisberger over the middle here to Brown. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time, it actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. This is intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to
guys,
the
when
36
this game's over,
to
I'm
pick
going to
up
quit
the
my
first.
broadcast. So if y'all want to drop some in the
And the
comments,
Steelers signal for another timeout.
go ahead.
And that's their second
small
charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Griffin. This is complete to Hawkins. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Now he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
He's like ass. I mean, it's not how you do it, alright?
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. And the last time they were out there, they forced the field goal, and it was missed. And that's the reason right now, Charles, they have this 3-point lead.
And I'll guarantee you that they're greeting that offensive unit right now with a few well-spoken words.
Who else is watching this video?
No, without a doubt.
Somebody left.
You the guys
That's
came
up.
out
Somebody
last
watching.
time.
Drop in the comments who you are.
Hey, you missed the field goal. What are you going to do now? So now, let's see if they can hold them
Did
again.
have 2 people
They
watching.
better not talk too much, just +3 here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out.
Come on,
when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Avion, right now, I'm winning, boy. I got that. Get ready to get this done for you.
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To throw is RG3. This will be
What?
about the 3. A good pick up there, a 22.
Oh, the rage is real. God dang, boy.
The finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
I fucking do, bro. Damn, dude.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Now it's Crowell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out.
You serious?
Slow down this running
I
game
was doing
because on that
fucking
particular
doing
play,
good.
they had
And
no
all
answer.
these. Yeah, fuck you, everyone. Fuck you.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it.
Get it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the
Fuck
term
that.
complementary football?
Bloody didn't catch it.
Offense take care of
Bloody
the
didn't
defense,
catch it.
defense take care
Sorry,
of the
boys.
offense.
We coming
That
back
didn't
with the
happen
dub.
on the
We are
last
coming back
possession.
with the
This is a
dub.
chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looks like
Come
the
back with
defense
the dub.
in press
It's alright.
coverage
It's all
here.
good. It's all good.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3rd down and 4.
Let's go, people. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's got to the point where you see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
We can still win it. Let's go, somebody.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Bro.
He was trying to find Darius Green there as tight end, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
But this fucking game.
Decide if there's a time to be aggressive. Now
I'm
is
fucking
it, because
intercepting this shit.
it's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it again with Cole. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's what you want.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series. And because
alright, guys, this is the end of the broadcast. Hope you like it. You know, I try to do the best I can on these broadcasts. So, drop comments. Peace out.